The yellow-billed duck is a dabbling duck from southern and eastern Africa. There are two subspecies of the yellow-billed duck, namely the northern yellow-billed duck and the southern yellow-billed duck. The southern yellow-billed duck is in decline due to competition and hybridization with the mallard. Yellow-billed ducks are primarily found in sub-Saharan Africa, from Senegal in the west to Ethiopia and South Africa in the east and south. They inhabit various wetland habitats, including freshwater lakes, rivers, ponds, and marshes. These ducks are often seen in both natural and man-made wetlands. The conservation status of the yellow-billed duck is considered least concern on the International Union for Conservation of Nature Red List of Threatened Species. However, their populations can be impacted by habitat loss and hunting in some regions. Yellow-billed ducks play an important role in their ecosystems by helping to control insect populations and disperse seeds when they forage for food in wetland habitats. In some African cultures, yellow-billed ducks are hunted for their meat, feathers, and eggs, and they have cultural significance in various traditional practices. The body plumage of the yellow-billed duck is typically brownish-gray, and it appears mottled. This mottled appearance helps them blend into their wetland habitats and provide some camouflage. They have a somewhat stocky, compact body with a slightly rounded or plump appearance, especially when they are not in flight. The most striking feature of the yellow-billed duck is its bright yellow bill, which gives the species its name. The bill is usually a rich, vibrant yellow color. This yellow bill stands out prominently against the duck's otherwise relatively drab plumage. The bill is relatively short and broad, adapted for dabbling in the water and feeding on a variety of aquatic vegetation and invertebrates. Yellow-billed ducks have a pale blue speculum, which is a patch of color on their wings. This speculum is bordered by white, creating a distinct marking on their wings. Like most ducks, they have well-developed wings that are adapted for flight. The wings are pointed and provide efficient propulsion for flying. Yellow-billed ducks have brownish-gray plumage, which is mottled and helps them blend into their wetland environments. Males and females have similar coloration. They have a relatively short tail that is often held at a slight angle. The tail feathers are typically darker than the rest of the body. Their legs are typically orange in color, which is another distinguishing feature. Their legs are relatively short and orange in color. The feet are webbed, which is a common feature among waterfowl and helps them swim and navigate in aquatic environments. Yellow-billed ducks typically measure about 48 to 56 centimeters from the tip of their bill to the end of their tail. They have a wingspan that ranges from approximately 74 to 82 centimeters. The weight of an adult yellow-billed duck can range from approximately 750 grams to 1.3 kilograms. Males and females are often similar in size and weight. Like most waterfowl, yellow-billed ducks are skilled swimmers. Their webbed feet enable them to paddle and navigate through aquatic environments with ease. These ducks are often seen in small to medium-sized groups, and they can be both social and gregarious. They may forage together and communicate with various vocalizations. While some populations of yellow-billed ducks are sedentary and remain in their preferred habitats year-round, others are migratory and move to different areas depending on changing water conditions and food availability. Yellow-billed ducks are often more active during the early morning and evening hours, which can be a strategy to avoid daytime predators and forage when the environment is quieter. Quacking is the most common sound associated with ducks. Yellow-billed ducks produce quacks, and these quacking sounds can vary in pitch and intensity. The quacking sound is often used for communication within the flock or to attract a mate during the breeding season. In addition to quacks, yellow-billed ducks may emit whistling sounds. These whistles can be high-pitched and serve as a form of communication, especially during courtship. Sometimes, yellow-billed ducks produce grumbling or murmuring sounds. These softer, low-pitched sounds are often heard during interactions between individuals within a group. In addition to quacks, yellow-billed ducks may emit whistling sounds. These whistles can be high-pitched and serve as a form of communication, especially during courtship. Sometimes, yellow-billed ducks produce grumbling or murmuring sounds. These softer, low-pitched sounds are often heard during interactions between individuals within a group. Ducks also use contact calls to maintain communication with other members of their group or family, particularly when they are foraging together. These calls help ducks stay in contact with each other, especially when visibility is limited in water or dense vegetation. Ducks also use contact calls to maintain communication with other members of their group or family, particularly when they are foraging together. These calls help ducks stay in contact with each other, especially when visibility is limited in water or dense vegetation. These ducks are opportunistic seed eaters and will consume a variety of seeds from plants growing in or near the water. This can include the seeds of aquatic plants and grasses that grow along the water's edge. While plant matter makes up a significant portion of their diet, yellow-billed ducks also consume small invertebrates, such as insects and their larvae, crustaceans, and small mollusks. They find these invertebrates in the water or by dabbling in the mud and sediment at the bottom of their wetland habitats. While plant material and invertebrates are the primary food sources, yellow-billed ducks may occasionally consume small fish, tadpoles, and amphibians when the opportunity arises. Yellow-billed ducks generally breed during the wet season in their respective habitats. The timing of the breeding season can vary depending on the region and local weather patterns. In areas with distinct wet and dry seasons, the breeding season often coincides with the onset of the wet season when water sources are replenished. During the breeding season, male yellow-billed ducks engage in courtship displays to attract females. These displays can involve various behaviors, including head bobbing, vocalizations, and swimming displays. Once pairs are formed, they often stay together for the duration of the breeding season. The female yellow-billed duck selects a suitable nesting site, which is typically near water sources, such as the edges of ponds, marshes, or rivers. The nest is often concealed in dense vegetation to provide protection and privacy. The female yellow-billed duck selects a suitable nesting site, which is typically near water sources, such as the edges of ponds, marshes, or rivers. The nest is often concealed in dense vegetation to provide protection and privacy. Incubation is primarily the responsibility of the female. She incubates the eggs for approximately 26 to 28 days, during which she keeps the eggs warm and protects them from potential threats. After the incubation period, the eggs hatch, and the ducklings emerge. Ducklings are precocial, which means they are born with their eyes open and are relatively well developed. They are capable of walking and swimming shortly after hatching. The female plays a significant role in caring for and protecting the ducklings. She leads them to suitable foraging areas, teaches them to find food, and ensures their safety from potential predators. The male may also contribute to protecting the brood. Over the course of several weeks, the ducklings continue to grow and develop, and they become more independent. Eventually, they fledge and are capable of sustained flight. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.